Okie dokie, everybody. Welcome back. You're here at the Fox Den with the Papa Fox, Peter Voss. And no, we're not playing more Banished. We're instead going to be playing Defense Grid: The Awakening. Now, I was running into some serious graphical errors when I was recording Banished. So that is going to be on hiatus until I can get that figured out. What's weird is, and this is going to be a little bit of a talky bit, so if you want to skip to the actual game itself, that's great. The weird part is, I think a lot of the issues I was having with Banished, and you won't see this in my 6 episodes that I have up, but I was getting this weird I got this update, the creators update for Windows 10, and I think that was throwing off a lot of my settings or whatever for Banished, as well as a few other games, specifically from Grand Old Games. I love their site. I have a lot of games from them, and some of their games are just fine, and others have been affected in strange ways. And Banished, my computer has been performing like really well in terms of recording and playing the game at the same time, so we're just going to put that on hold for the moment. So let's get this started. This is a tower defense game, and there's a little bit of story here. Don't want to interrupt that. Well, it's telling me to use the mouse.
My God, but it's been a while. What seems to be the problem? Ah, the aliens are back, are they? Yes, well, we knew this day might come, and so it has. Precisely why I was downloaded into this computer 412,806 days ago, to assist you. I was once in your chair, you know. I've waited so very long.
So the main character for this is an AI. I think the writing...
Most delightful burst of flavor. Sorry, a few cobwebs seem to have built up over the millennia. But first things first, I dare say a bit of practice will do us both some good.
Yeah, I think the writing for this is just absolutely hilarious and intriguing. I've watched a Let's Play of Defense Grid 2 that was
Start putting down towers.
Sorry.
It will deplete your resources, but that's what they're bloody well for, isn't it?
Yes, I will get to that. The writing for Defense Grid 2 was done in large part, I think entirely, by Mary Robinette Kowal. And if you haven't heard her, read her books, or heard her on the podcast Writing Excuses, I would highly suggest that you check it out. So let's go ahead and get this tower
coming
built.
For the power cores. If they get hold of them, they'll run for it. Destroy them before they get past the perimeter, though, and I can bring the cores back. If I run out of power cores, I shut down.
So yes, make sure they don't take all of the blue thingies, otherwise you'll die. But yeah, this is a fun game. I saw the Let's Play of
drones on your education. Sit back and observe.
I saw a Let's Play of Defense Grid 2, and it was quite entertaining. Now, I did get all of the expansion packs for this in the recent Steam summer sale, so we'll be getting that done as well. So this hopefully will be a
I should mention that there is an upside to their assaults. The more of them you destroy, the more resources I can harvest from the wreckage.
So yes, the resources are going to be in the upper left-hand corner, as it says on the screen. The more you kill, the more you get. And yes, so you don't have to worry about your towers being destroyed. And this first mission is just a little odd. Yeah, I do apologize for not continuing on with Banished. Hopefully that'll be resolved. I have no idea. I was trying to rack my brain as to what it could possibly be. I haven't noticed anything terrible happening with some other games, but apparently Banished, for whatever reason, and also my Shadowrun games from Grand Old Games have also been affected in strange ways. Hopefully that'll be rectified in a new patch later on. Or a new update from Windows, not that they're likely to fix that specific issue. So that made me very disappointed because I was really looking forward to continuing on that game and showing you all how to not how to, but showing you all my plans for that little town of Foxholm. But you know, who doesn't love explosions? There we go. Little John C. They'll pick those things up and run away with them. So if you haven't played any tower defense maps before, this one is a great one to start out on because it kind of shows you the ropes and gives you a nice, easy path for your enemies to walk along.
My tactical recon net is becoming impaired. We'll have to do something about that, won't we?
And there we go. I think we've beat the first mission. I'm going to speed this along here. But there we go. And victory. I'm going to press continue. I'm going to play the second story mission.
Fair enough job, that. Now we must get the old communication center online to see what's coming our way. Let's see if we can't clean the place up. A bit of advice if they attack. Be merciless. They are. Oh, and this is absolutely essential. You must remember to,
So yeah, he was saying that the recon is currently offline. Eventually you'll be able to see what enemies are coming at you, and once you place a tower, the enemies will start appearing. So until then, you get time to plan. Now we've got a new tower. It's the Inferno Tower. It's a big old flamethrower. Doesn't deal much damage, but as it mentioned, it's very good against groups of very small enemies. And to place this one here, you can see the radius on the range of the tower, and that's very important. As you upgrade towers, they'll increase the range and damage and give it other abilities. But yeah. I was also going to try Stardew Valley, but again, I got that game through Good Old Games, and that one also is just a little bit too laggy for my liking. I might test a longer video of it later on and put it on private, and if it looks okay, if it's only just a little stuttery and not like severely glitchy, then I'll actually go ahead and put it up for y'all. Just it was not ideal to do. This would be a good place for an Inferno Tower. You get a nice window of coverage. In Defense Grid 2, you actually get multiple characters that talk to you, and it's quite fantastic. But I love this old, like, geriatric AI guy. He's pretty funny. He has a very compelling storyline too. Just watching him get mowed down. Let's put a gun tower. Probably just gonna put. We can put a couple of gun towers there. We're actually going to put an Inferno Tower here. Right. Cha.
I remember what I meant to tell you now. Some towers are better than others against certain alien types, in case you haven't noticed. Oh, and placement is quite important also, of course. Terribly sorry about that.
So yeah, you can select enemies and take a look at what they are and everything. So that's kind of neat. Weak alien with no particular strength. Weak alien which comes in large packs susceptible to area of effect towers. Yeah, it does look kind of neat up close. Okay, let's tower there. And the Rhino, moderately armored alien with no particular strengths. And let's go ahead and put a gun tower here. So basically the idea, again, if you've never played a tower defense game, the idea is to maximize the amount of damage that they take going in and coming out, so to speak. And there are certain towers that'll affect the enemy without dealing damage, and other ones that just deal damage, or certain towers will only deal damage to certain types of aliens. There we go with the Rhino. Runway 4 of 6. Putting up all the gun towers because we don't really have much left to do. Not quite. Haha. Let's go ahead and put an extra infernal tower on there. Why not?
And I can recover some of the resources.
Doesn't look like we can upgrade any of our towers just yet. Not available. But eventually we will. There they go. Die in a fire. This guy's taking a little while. Up, there he goes. Yep. Yeah, when you get into the later levels, you can't really afford to take a close-in look like this because you do actually have to do quite a lot of managing of the battlefield. But for right now, this just looks kind of neat.
They're making off with him.
Yeah, there we go. And these guys are already pretty damaged. They're not going to make it through the next wave. Yep, that one already kicked the bucket. And
let's clean this place up.
There we go. Yeah, if you guys have any thoughts about what could possibly be affecting Banished or some of the other games from Grand Old Games regarding the recent Windows update, that would be wonderful if I could get that information. I have a decent-ish graphics card. I mean, if you look at my previous videos, you can tell that it runs on fairly well on many different types of settings. The most recent one was on basically the highest settings that I could eke out from both Banished and recording file. So should have no problem, and yet I do. And the game itself plays fine. I don't see any huge stutters, but for Banished it's like da 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 da, which is a technical term, if you haven't gotten my drift yet. There we go. Looks like that's the last wave. I think we'll have time to do one more mission after this. They tend to get a little bit longer and longer as time goes on. And of course, they always add in new mechanics every level, which is kind of neat. Oh, come on. Come on. No, 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 no.
Ah, there it is. Now we can see
Lost
them
one.
before they
Ah, well.
arrive.
Well, I never claimed to be the best person at this game, so, you know, there we go.
Deftly done.
Definitely not a completionist, at least in this regard. Okay. Ruined walls give a commanding view of the plains below. Why would the aliens be interested in an old research base? Well, let's find out. Okay.
I remember this place. This is the research facility where I was uploaded. My body is somewhere. Ah, well, there's more of me left than of most people my age, I suppose. Now then, you've some new tricks to learn. We are now able to upgrade the towers we build. Increased firepower, range, that sort of thing. You'll get the hang of it.
I think it's sad that we're now defending the place that he originally got uploaded to. Can't imagine. Well, let's go ahead and get this party started. I'm gonna go ahead and put a gun tower up here. So yeah, they got laser towers, and those will just do damage over time. Here we go. Inflicts greater damage, greater heat damage that continues to burn enemies even after they have sped past, and does continual damage. It's one giant ray, and you'll see when it goes up. Here we got the recon going. Speed that along if I want, which I think I will do.
Almost too easy, isn't it?
Yeah, sometimes it is almost too easy. Go ahead and turn off the alarm. We'll just go ahead and call it an episode after we beat this mission. Yep, see, there we go. There's the laser tower. We're going to want to put an Inferno tower up here. And a couple right here. Because we want to... This is our first chance to actually serve direct flow. And we want to spread it out as much as we can, so to speak. So we're actually going to put a gun tower here. And an Inferno tower up here. Yeah, that's what we're going to do, once we get the resources, of course. Speed this along.
Get our cause back. We need to eliminate that.
Yes, I know. Got some more coming down here. Nobody knew. There we go. Inferno Tower. I'm going to put another Inferno tower right here. Burn! Burn! Can you feel the burn? Actually, let's see if we can get... Yeah. Inferno tower here, and then we're going to put a laser tower up here. Yeah, laser tower, and then gun tower. Actually, we're going to put a laser tower here, because we can. We can get away with that, and won't block the pathing at all. So we can upgrade our towers. I'm not going to do that just yet. We still have quite a few waves left. Yeah, my habit for single player, I just hover where I need to build a tower, but I want you guys just to see all the action. Watch all these aliens bite the big one. Laser tower, operational. Here you go. Yeah, I had a whole list of things I wanted to talk to you guys about on Banished. But, you know, new game, new stuff to talk about, so there's that. Let's go ahead and put a gun tower up here.
If you get the chance to shape the enemy's path by placing towers, do so. Let's mop these up.
Yeah, we are going to mop them up. You're right. That is exactly what we're going to do. Yeah, this is going to be a new style of commentary for me to talk about, because with the other one, you know, it was very me direct focused. This one has a bit more of a narrative to it, and it's not as freeform as Banished was. You can just place stuff anywhere. So, and of course it's all time, which is kind of neat. Come on, get that guy down. Thank you. Okay, got it going. Get the laser. Any moment now. And almost. There we go.
Let's
I think we're gonna put another gun. No. Now we're going to put an Inferno Tower here. And we're going to put a gun tower here, because we want to shoot the backs of these buggers as they toddle on along. Yeah. That'll do it. Well, no, we're going to start upgrading our towers. That's what I think we're going to do. I want to get a nice thing of damage going. Our gun towers are the ones we're going to want to upgrade first, and we still have quite a number of waves going, so we got some time to upgrade everything. So that's good. Yes. I actually also like the background. If you look over in the tops of the screen and everything like this, they really do a good job of not just having some sort of mindless like box or whatnot. You actually get something interesting to look at while you're playing. There we go. I suppose the next game, now that I'm limited in what games I can or cannot play, the next game I'm going to do for y'all while I'm actually doing this, I think I'm going to have two series up at the same time, I think I'm going to look at Pillars of Eternity. I played through that game once, not with any of the expansions, of course, but it's an amazing game. They do a great job with all the characters and some of the voiceovers. I really can't wait to get all the expansions. I know they've been out for a little while, but, you know, money is what money is. Let's upgrade that. I know I could have upgraded this one, but, you know, there we go. Greater damage. Yeah, that's a hefty damage increase. There we go. Ha ha ha. Yeah, you might get a core, but you're not going to survive the trip back. Okay, let's get that one. Yep. You can eventually upgrade them to level 3. I don't know if you can upgrade them to a 4th level after that. I can't remember. It's been a while since I watched the Defense Grid 2 Let's Play, and obviously Defense Grid 1 is a little bit different. Apparently this game got much higher ratings than number 2, even though I thought number 2's writing was just spot on. So this will actually provide an interesting way to compare the two. I'm of course going to handle it in two separate series, so Defense Grid 1 and all of its expansions, and then Defense Grid 2 and all the expansions that has, whatever those are. Blap, 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 blap. Actually, I don't know if any of you guys have ever watched any old World War II films, but one of the ones I really like is the Battle of Britain. And there's this particular moment when all these British Spitfire pilots are practicing, and in order to simulate, I'm doing air quotes even though you can't see it, in order to simulate machine gun fire, they go over the radio, they go taka 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 taka, and so taka 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 taka. I can't do it very well. But if you ever get a chance to watch the movie, yeah, it's a pretty neat one too. But for that moment alone, it's given me endless hours of sound effects. And I say hours, as in, yes, I have used these things for that long. Looks like we'll have a new enemy in the next wave. Could start upgrading some of our Inferno towers, which I think we might do, unless if I get enough to upgrade a laser tower. Let's see how much laser towers cost. 400? That's the tough part. See, now we can decide whether or not we just want to add in more towers or if we want to upgrade the ones we already have. I don't think we're going to get enough. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and upgrade one of our towers. That's what we want to do. Because we get a nice little spread of damage here. We already have all of our gun towers upgraded. I don't think we can get to... yeah, level 3 not available. And as he just said, here's a new one. These ones are a nightmare. Yeah, they're slower, but they take forever to kill. I actually don't know if we have enough damage. Sorry, I'm trying to get the correct view. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if we have enough damage spread out to really take this one out. Let's monitor it. We got some more enemies coming up, so. But of course, the payoff once we take one of these guys down. I don't actually know if they're guys. I mean, it could be. And we don't even know. We have no communication with these aliens. But as soon as this one dies, the payoff is much, much larger than the regular tiny aliens, which you can see coming up here. We're doing a decent amount of damage on this guy. There we go. We might actually, if we can get him down halfway, we might be able to take him out. Put it way back. I think I'll upgrade... I want to upgrade one of our lasers. That's what I really want. So I think probably upgrade this one. Got some more coming around. Ooh, okay, yeah, no, never mind. Looks like we were able to get this guy completely taken care of. They say taken care of is like, oh, well, yeah, we take care of him. You know, get some cheese and crackers. I'm so hungry. I'm gonna have a snack later after I finish this episode. I think I've earned it, and I'm gonna have a glass of wine. You know. This has been a very stressful few days trying to figure out what the heck's been going on with my computer. I think I've earned a break. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's get that one. And probably upgrade this one shortly as well, which I believe we will do. Because that's a hefty bit of damage we can get. There we go. So one of the things when you upgrade a tower, you have to make sure you got the timing down, because it does deactivate the tower while it rebuilds itself. And that can get a little tense, just shall we say. So I probably shouldn't have upgraded that one, but it's in the best position to be upgraded. Or upgraded. Depending on what Let's Players you follow. Oof, yeah, that one's going down real quick. We're probably going to upgrade this jobby next. Come on. Give me the money. Yeah, this episode's probably going to go over a little bit, but, you know, I don't care. I think y'all deserve a little bit of a longer episode since, you know, my Banished one was delayed today, so probably getting to y'all late. Oh, there we go. Okay. Upgrade. And it'll probably be up right in time for these folks to go on through. And then all that's left is to upgrade all of our Inferno towers. Yep. Man, it does such a good amount of damage. And I think the next one we're going to upgrade is this one. Yep. Once we have all of these upgraded, we can just toss in more towers whenever we need. These two are the last ones, so that's going to be a total of 600 that we're going to need. Blam! These guys are just getting blasted apart. Blasted apart. Let's watch the exciting stuff happen. Okay, sorry. I know. Let's get that one. There we go. Okay, this is gonna get a little tense here. Most of these are fairly well beaten up. Okay. Let's get that one upgraded. And then just toss in more gun towers here. These ones aren't going to survive the trip. Actually, I'm going to put a gun tower there, a gun tower here. So tense! Oh boy. Yeah, no. Yeah, I think we're going to lose a couple. Yeah. Yeah, well, there we go. You know, it is what it is. Sometimes your strategy just doesn't pay off, and, you know, that's actually one of the things I've had to get used to for Let's Plays, is that, you know, once you commit to something, I mean, you have to record, and you have to get the video out, so, you know, come what may. That gun tower going. I think we're going to toss in a laser tower here, just so we can get constant damage. Okay, come on. Eliminate them. And we got a couple of boss aliens coming up next. Okay, let's get that laser tower going. Oh, we got a little backfire coming on up there. I think we might have just enough to put in one more gun tower here, which I think we will do. Oh, no, not quite. Let's speed this along.
Bringing in the tough guys.
No, they're bringing in the tough guys. Don't like it. Don't have to remind me. Speed up. Already going over. Now my worry is we won't be able to kill these guys enough until the reinforcements come through, and then when these guys come on back, we'll be able to drop off the cores, and these smaller dudes will be able to pick them up. So we'll see what happens. I think we might actually be able to get that gun tower up before these folks reach us. Nice. Nice. Let's speed this up a little. Okay. Wunderbar. That one's going to cause us some issues.
Oh, God, these are tough bastards.
The good news is we can start upgrading all of these gun towers. Once we get some of these ones deader. Oh boy. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh my goodness. Goodness graciousness. Okay. And this one. Okay, yeah. There we go. That one's gonna go down. Those ones will go down. I think. Let's get that one upgraded. Got another couple of these jobbies coming by. That one's almost deader. Okay, come on. I hope. Okay, yeah, this is gonna die before this guy can pick up those cores. Wonderful. Okay, let's get that upgraded. There we go. Okay, I think we got this one in the bag. Only lost 2 cores. Okay, now it's just a simpler matter of just burning through these guys' health. Dead. There we go. I don't even think we need to spend some more credits. Just leave that as bonus points. Yep, there goes the health. Okie dokie. Well, we'll wait for the narration to finish.
That should do it for now.
Yep, there we go.
That'll hold him for
There
a
we
while.
go. Okay, well, if you've enjoyed, feel free to leave a like or comment, or heck, even share the video or subscribe. It's always appreciated when you do that. It's nice to see you all here at the Fox Den. I hope you all come back and pull up a chair next time for some more Defense Grid 1, The Awakening. All right, take care. Bye.